So, Barbara, you have kind of a surprising guest on your radio show later today, Mr. Donald Trump, and I thought you weren't speaking.
Yeah, well, yes, both are true. I do a radio show with Bill Getty on Sirius XM, and it's on 6 p.m. in the West, 2 p.m. in the East, and our guest today is Donald Trump, and we have not talked. We sort of nodded at each other and said hello and kind of made up because we had, shall we say, a little altercation a few years ago.
Right.
But it's forgive and forget time.
Oh.
And so we are very happy to come on and hear his views, but it's been a long time.
That'll be an interesting conversation.
I've missed him. Yeah. He used to come on the show all the time.
Oh,
and I hope he will again.
All right.
All right. And you saw him.
Now, you were very annoyed, a little bit upset about something that happened on the show yesterday.
Well, I've been watching Celebrity Apprentice, and I wasn't annoyed. It just was. I've never been a big fan of Dennis Rodman post in NBA because I thought he just always had an attitude problem. And it turns out they did kind of an intervention on Celebrity Apprentice for Dennis Rodman because he has an alcohol problem. Do we have a clip? And, I watched this, and it broke my heart because, sometimes we make these judgments about people. It's supposed to be. I think this is probably the first time that something like this has happened. But, the fact that, gosh, if Dennis Rodman has any friends that care about him and love him, I think they need to step in and help him.
You were really, I thought, moved by this because I follow you on Twitter now. But I thought, I did.
By the way, Donald Trump never drinks. It's interesting that this would
So that's an interesting take.
Yeah.
You should ask him about that, Barbara.
Well, I have a whole list of them.
It's now gone from Celebrity Apprentice. Maybe it's like moving into that whole...
I was tweeting about it.
You were tweeting about it.
Pray for Donald.
Do me a favor with this whole Twitter
I just signed up and I'm addicted.
No, Elizabeth just signed up. So go, say hello to Elizabeth on Twitter.
Explain to me this thing because, as you know, I did not sign up for Twitter or whatever it's called.
Twitter. You could be our Twister.
I don't want it. I don't like it. Don't send it to me. People are sending me things saying, you can watch me on my Twitter page. I don't want to watch you.
Come on.
I don't care what you're doing every second of the day.
It is so much fun. I felt, let me tell you, I felt the same way when Sherry was like tweeting about everything I would do. I was saying, why is she doing this? All of a sudden, Tim worked Friday night, and I was there with the computer alone. And I set up a Twitter account and did the wallpaper and
Don't you have somebody to breastfeed?
Not yet.
But what do you tweet? Tell Barbara what kind of stuff you tweet.
You tweet things like, this morning I tweeted something like, I should be watching the news, but I'm watching Elmo with my kids.
I don't care.
Wonder if Bill O'Reilly is. I tweeted. I sent a tweet that Bill O'Reilly was coming on. I sent tweets about you guys. You should do it. It's so much fun.
It's a very egocentric thing to do, to assume that anybody gives a damn whether you're watching Elmo or not.
But I follow people.
Have to choose to follow. I'm not saying anyone has to.
You don't have to follow everybody.
Sherry.
Like,
You really, because some people don't actually Twitter. What is it?
They don't tweet.
They don't tweet their own stuff. They have people who tweet for them. That's deep.
Now you hire people, and one of the reasons you do this, one of the reasons you do this is you can publicize your latest book. You can publicize your. Oh, it's not. Then you're using it to advertise. Hi, I just wrote this new book. You can get.
Kids are sending naked pictures of themselves.
I put my book on there. It's my Twitter.
I don't want to put my book on there.
I'll put Audition right on. It'll be my new wallpaper today. Check my tweet, E. Hasselbeck. I'll put Audition all over it.
There are some people that you just want to follow.
The paperback comes out in May. I mean, as long as I'm going to be hung.
Sometimes you say, now you like it. There you go. Now you put it on Twitter.
It's embarrassment. Yeah. But I want to know, in these busy days, where do you two have time?
Sometimes, Barbara, like it takes a second to Twitter. It really does, because it's only 140 characters. 1 second to say, hey, I'm just sitting here and I'm bored.
But haven't you ever sent an email out that you regret? This could be like a massive email.
You don't tell your personal business.
But
you don't think I'm sitting on the can is not personal?
That might be.
I'm sitting on the can.
I would go, he's on the can.
No, you know what? I'm sorry, it's too much. I don't understand. I don't understand the pictures on the internet. I don't understand this because this is. It might be fun.
Fun now.
For now.
For now. But, you know, at some point it's going to come back and go right in the, you know.
And if it does, she'll Twitter it.
That's right.
We will Twitter it.
So we are going, and when we come back, my goodness, we're going to have Bill O'Reilly sitting right here with us.